We are entering what many people are calling the creator economy, where running your business without a personal brand or content feels impossible. And no matter how hard you push, how many hours you grind, or how many DMs you send, it feels impossible. You're stuck in the same spot. So if you clicked on this short video, it means that you want to build a high-performing personal brand. Pay close attention because I'm going to show you how you can leverage the creator economy to build a personal brand that's going to pay you off for the rest of your life. Creating opportunities, bringing in clients, and positioning you as the leader in your field. Here's the harsh truth. If you're still relying on referrals, cold DMs, or manual lead chasing, you're already falling behind. The rules of the game have changed. Successful entrepreneurs are not hustling like it's 2019 anymore. They are building brands that work for them 24/7. Like Michael, who came to us already making $70,000 per month, but he didn't have an Instagram. So he started building his personal brand, and for the first 3 months that he was with us, he got over 15,000 followers and started making over $130,000 per month. On social media, people buy from entrepreneurs they trust, see as experts, and have an emotional connection with. But if your personal brand isn't doing all of the heavy lifting, you're likely struggling to stand out, attracting the wrong audience, or feeling invisible despite all of your hard work. It's not just a missed opportunity. It's actively costing you growth, clients, and the ability to scale with ease. And today, I'm going to show you how to change that. I'm going to show you the exact system that the world's biggest creators use to compel high-ticket clients to come to them, to trust them, seek them out, and close the deal before they have even said a word to them. This is not theory. This is the exact strategy that I've used to scale all of my clients past their roadblocks using Instagram and YouTube. Now also, if you watch this video till the end, I will give you a free document on how to build your personal brand in 5 steps and also how to make money from it. But before we get into it, I want to let you know that I'm not some chump just spewing information. In 2022, I started making money online and I shortly founded a marketing agency. I scaled that to over $1.4 million per year. And on top of all of that, I have a crypto portfolio worth over $700,000. All right, so everyone has a personal brand. If you look your name up and nothing comes up, that is your personal brand speaking loud and clear. Are people ignoring you because they don't trust you? Or is it because they don't even know you exist? If your brand isn't clear, compelling, and easy to connect with, it's not just ineffective. It is actively holding you back. And here's the big problem. Even entrepreneurs who are earning over $180,000 per year still feel stuck in the same place. Chasing leads, waiting for calls, or relying on referrals or cold DMs to land new clients. But let me tell you, this does not work forever. Some days you're very, very busy. Other days, it feels like no one knows you exist. It feels like you're running in circles and not getting anywhere. But there is a way out. Imagine your brand working 24/7, talking to people for you. Your brand can show people why they need you, why they should trust you, and why you're the only choice that they should make. So when they reach out, they're already excited to talk to you. When your brand is strong, you won't have to beg people to work with you. They will choose you all on their own. By building a cohesive online presence through engaging storytelling, you're building recognition, trust, and authority in your niche. You will no longer be invisible. You will stand out and you will attract clients who are ready to work with you. And now I can confidently say that there is a solution to this. But you're putting in the work, you're doing everything you're supposed to, yet you still feel like you're spinning your wheels. Day in and day out, you find yourself chasing leads, relying on referrals, or constantly sending out new messages in order to keep your business afloat. Some weeks the leads trickle in and you finally feel like you're getting somewhere, but other weeks it just feels like silence. No one knows you exist. And that's the frustrating part. You know that your service is amazing. You know the value that you bring to the table. So why is it so hard to get noticed? Why do you have to fight tooth and nail just to get people to talk to you? And it's not your offer. It's the system that you're using, and it's actively costing you cash every single day. Right now, your business depends on you showing up, grinding, and chasing every lead. But that's a losing game, because your competition is building brands that actively work for them. Brands that earn trust and authority before they have even spoken a word. And that's the opportunity that you're missing. Without a personal brand that does the hard work and the heavy lifting for you, you are invisible in a world of noise. But imagine this. What if your personal brand could work for you day in and day out? What if it could show people why they need you, why they should trust you, and why you're the only choice that they should make? That is not a pipe dream. That is possible. When your brand is built the right way, you're not just going to stand out. You're going to attract high-ticket clients who are ready to work with you and excited to talk to you before they even reach out. So here's a truth that most business owners won't admit. The reason why so many business owners plateau between 10 and 20K per month is because they're relying on hope-based strategies. Referrals. You're relying on other people to send clients your way. They're great when they come in, but let's be honest. They're inconsistent, unpredictable, and they're not in your control. Cold DMs. On average, it takes 100 DMs to book one call. And on top of that, only 70% on average show up to that call. So if your closing skills aren't top notch, that just means another constant loop of learning and refining your skills. It's an exhausting grind just to land one client. Content without strategy. You post on Instagram, you post on YouTube, you're showing up and you're doing the work. But nothing seems to change. It's like shouting into the void and hoping that someone will respond back. But hope doesn't pay the bills and likes don't equal clients. Every single piece of content needs reason and strategy behind it. Right now, you're competing in a market that's more crowded and noisier than ever. Everyone's fighting for attention. Without a clear system and a magnetic brand, your message gets drowned out, and unfortunately, you become invisible to your ideal prospects. You're not failing because you're lazy, untalented, or unworthy. You are stuck because no one has taught you how to build a brand that automatically builds trust, attracts the right clients, and positions you as a leader and expert in your niche. Now, most founders hit this wall and think that the solution is to work harder. More hours, more effort, more hustle. But scaling by building a creator-led brand is not about doing more. It's about doing it smarter. It's about creating systems that work in the background, building authority, trust, and visibility when you're not in the room. This is where everything changes. You don't need to work harder. You need to level up your approach. Now imagine this. Instead of waking up every single day thinking where my next client's going to come, you have a stream of fresh leads who are in your inbox ready to work with you. And instead of stressing the value that you bring or convincing someone to take a chance on you, their only question is, how can we get started? And instead of worrying about inconsistent income or unpredictable growth, you have a proven, scalable system that works like clockwork, bringing in you fresh leads and more money every single month, day after day on autopilot. This is what happens when you build a personal brand that does the work for you. When you build a personal brand the right way, here's what changes. Your content isn't just telling people what you do. It is actively convincing people that you're the only one who can help them. By the time they reach out, they see you as the expert. You attract serious, ready-to-invest prospects who value your time and expertise. No more chasing or convincing. Your brand becomes a system that nurtures leads, builds relationships, and turns strangers into clients, even when you're not working. This is the difference between hustling endlessly and scaling smartly. It's the shift from point A, where you're grinding for every lead, to point B, where your personal brand becomes a magnet for success. This isn't just about looking good online. At my company, 7 Figure Studio, we help founders go beyond aesthetics to build creator-led brands that turns attention into action. We take founders who have plateaued and turn their personal brand into client-generating machines. Here's how we do it. Number 1, we position you as an expert in your niche. Number 2, we create a brand that deeply resonates with your audience, building trust and connection effortlessly. And finally, we implement a proven system that generates leads and nurtures them to the point where they say, yes, I'm in. This is how we turn your personal brand into a 24/7 growth engine, freeing you to focus on what you love while your business works for you. We focus on 3 key pillars to transform your personal brand into a client magnet machine to generate high-ticket clients consistently. Number 1 is brand positioning. Let me ask you this. When your ideal client thinks of an expert in your niche, Does your name come up? If not, that's exactly where you're leaving money on the table. At 7FS, the first thing that we do is position you as an authority in your niche. We take control of your narrative and make sure that your brand doesn't just get attention, it commands respect and trust. Here's how we make that happen. First, we dive deep into your personal story, professional expertise, and what makes you different. What's one problem that you solve better than anyone else in your niche? These are the building blocks of your brand. We craft a value proposition that is clear and powerful and instantly communicates why you're the only logical choice for your clients' needs. Step 2 is to build your messaging framework. Once we've nailed down your unique value, we move to your messaging. This is the heart of how your brand communicates with your audience. From the specific words that you use to the emotions that your content evokes, we ensure that your content feels personable and deeply relatable. It's not about talking at your audience. It's about speaking directly to them in a way that makes them feel, wow, this guy really gets me. Step 3 is storytelling that converts. Data and pitches might inform, but stories inspire action. We take your journey, your wins, your challenges, and your unique perspective and transform it into a narrative that resonates on a deeper level. This isn't just sharing your background. It's about creating a story that makes your audience see themselves in you, building unshakable trust along the way. Step 4 is visual identity that stands out. Finally, we ensure that your visual brand is as impactful as your messaging. A cohesive visual identity builds recognition and trust. From your social media's design to your website's overall look and feel, we create assets that not only grab attention, but also exude professionalism and quality. This is how you stay memorable in a sea of competitors. Think of Red Bull. They didn't dominate the market by having the best tasting drink. Instead, they built an identity that aligned with their audience's dreams of action, adventure, and adrenaline. Customers weren't just buying a drink. They were buying the feeling of living boldly. They carved out an identity so powerful that their brand became synonymous with adventure. Their customers weren't just buying the drink. They were buying the story and the feeling of being unstoppable. This is exactly what we do at 7 Figure Studio. We help you craft an identity that goes beyond your offer, to focus on how you make your audience feel. After all, people don't just buy products. They buy trust, connection, and authority. And when we position you as an authority in your industry, you're not competing on price anymore. By the time we're done, your audience won't just know who you are. They will need you. This foundation ensures that your personal brand doesn't just gain attention. It becomes a magnet for the exact clients that you want. And it's just the beginning of what we'll build together. Pillar number 2 is content systems, the engine that drives your brand. Once your brand is positioned for success, we'll move on to the most important piece of the puzzle, your content systems. Think of this as the beating heart of your personal brand. Without content, your authority fades. Without content, your audience forgets you. And without content, high-ticket clients won't even know you exist. This is why our content systems are at the centerpiece of everything that we do. We don't just help you build it. We implement a system that can handle over 90 pieces of content every single month. It's tailored to your audience, your voice, and your brand. Here's how it works. My team handles every step of the process for you, from ideation to production to distribution. We ensure that your Instagram and your YouTube are packed with high-value, edutaining content that builds trust and keeps you visible every single day. This is content that doesn't just look good. It converts attention into action. We focus on strategic storytelling that engages your audience, educational content that positions you as the expert, and platform-specific posts that keeps your brand front and center. And the best part, you won't even lift a finger. This system runs on autopilot, so you can focus on scaling your business without having to manage content. Our content systems are the bridge between brand positioning and the final step, converting all that attention into high-paying clients. Pillar number 3, client acquisition funnels. Content gets attention, but attention alone does not pay the bills. That's where our client acquisition funnel comes in. We design and implement a proven system that automates your lead generation and your nurturing and closing processes. By the time a prospect has booked a call with you, they've already gone through a funnel that builds trust, answers objections, and pre-sells your service. Here's how it works. Think of it as a 2-part engine. Part 1 is your organic content. Your organic content on platforms like Instagram and YouTube is where the nurturing process happens. It's where you build trust, showcase your expertise, and guide your leads through the decision-making process. This is the warming up phase, where potential clients engage with your content, watch your videos, and start to see you as the go-to expert. Part number 2 are strategic ads. Organic reach alone can only take you so far. That's where ads come into play. These ads are designed to call out your ideal target audience, grab their attention, and push them into your ecosystem. Here's how we structure them to ensure maximum impact. The first part is to speak directly to your audience. Start by calling out your ideal target audience and showing them that you understand their struggles. Be specific and targeted. This creates instant connection. For example, if your ideal prospect are founders who are under 10K per month, you'd probably want to say something like this. If you're a business owner and you're stuck under 10K per month and you've been stuck in the same spot for months doing cold outreach and you haven't gotten anywhere, listen up. This opening makes your audience feel seen and pulls them in emotionally, and it sets the tone for the rest of the ad. Step 2 is to present your unique mechanism, solution, or knowledge. Be precise and thorough with the results that it delivers, and include a high-value insight that positions you as the expert. Something to note is to give them a quick win or actionable takeaway that leaves them thinking, this is exactly what I needed. Here's an example. At 7 Figure Studio, we help entrepreneurs just like you double their income by creating personal brands that attract high-ticket clients on autopilot. This step establishes authority by showing them how your method works. Step number 3 is your call to action. But instead of pushing for an immediate sale, guide your audience to engage with your content and give you a follow. The goal is to bring them into your ecosystem and let the nurturing process take over. So here's an example. If you want to build a personal brand that generates high-ticket clients, do me a favor and go through all of my content and give me a follow, because I show you exactly how to do this in my content. Now, the reason why it works is because how seamless ads and organic content work together. The ad brings fresh eyes to your brand, and the organic content ensures that they will become high-ticket clients. This approach does not just drive traffic. It builds relationships, authority, and trust at scale. It just makes sense. Now let me show you how this works in real life. Take Alex, for example. Alex was a fitness coach who was making about $12,000 per month. On paper, it looked like he was doing really well. But behind the scenes, it was a constant grind. His entire income relied on referrals, stressed about where the next client is going to come from. Some months were great. Other months, it was just crickets. He felt stuck, knowing his potential, but lacking the system to reach it. When Alex came to us, we knew that he needed more than just advice. He needed a total transformation of his front end and back end systems. We implemented the content launch funnel, showcasing his expertise through content and then running ads to bring new clients straight to him. Within 2 months, Alex wasn't just surviving. He had doubled his income and was making over $24,000 per month, with hundreds of leads pouring in weekly and without putting extra hours in. For Alex, it wasn't just a breakthrough. It was the freedom that he'd been chasing. Now, why does this strategy work so well? Well, because it's built on the principles of psychology, strategy, and automation. Psychology. People buy from people they trust. Your personal brand builds that trust by connecting emotionally and building authority. Strategy. A content system ensures you stay top of mind with organic content, while ads bring new eyes to your brand. Automation. A client acquisition funnel turns all of that attention into revenue, so you're not stuck chasing leads or following up manually. With the system running, you'll attract a stream of fresh, highly qualified leads into your ecosystem. People who are actively engaging with your content, building trust, and seeing you as the only logical choice. Imagine high-ticket clients not just finding you, but eagerly seeking you out, ready to invest because they already trust you. This happens all effortlessly on autopilot, giving you the freedom to scale your business, work with dream clients, and finally enjoy the time and lifestyle that you've been working towards. Now let's get real for a second. Right now, you're working harder than ever, chasing leads, managing clients, and constantly wondering where your next deal will come from. And you've probably already realized that this isn't sustainable. You didn't start your business to feel like a hamster on a wheel, did you? Every moment that you spend cold DMing or chasing a lead is opportunity that you're leaving on the table. Think about it. How many times have you seen somebody with half your talent get the clients and recognition that you deserve? It's frustrating, isn't it? You're not losing because you don't have the skills for it. You're losing because their positioning is better than yours. Let's talk about what it's costing you. Lost revenue from missed opportunities. Lost time spent hustling instead of scaling. Lost confidence as you keep spinning your wheels and getting nowhere fast. And deep down, you know that referrals and cold outreach cannot take you to the next level. Sure, they've gotten you this far, but to grow past where you are now, you need something that's scalable, consistent, and predictable. Otherwise, you're stuck running in circles, fighting for scraps, all while others dominate your space. Let me paint you a picture of what happens if nothing changes. Another year of inconsistent months where every dip feels like a failure. Watching others scale while you're still grinding for leads. Feeling more stressed and burned out with every passing day. And further away from the freedom that you imagined when you started your business. It's not just about money anymore. It's about your time, your freedom, and the ability to create the life you want. But it doesn't have to be this way. You have a choice. You can keep trying to hustle your way to success, or you can take the path that others have used to scale past their plateau and beyond. What's that strategy? It's a personal brand that works for you all the time. Because here's the truth. The longer you take to fix this, the more opportunities that you are going to miss out on. The sooner you take action on this, the faster you'll see your business scale. Not just financially, in freedom and impact too. You might be thinking, this sounds great, but I'll start when I have more money, more clients, or more time to invest. Listen to me. The biggest cost is not the investment. It's the opportunity cost of waiting. Every day that you wait, your competitors are growing their brand, building trust, and taking clients that could have been yours. The longer you wait, the harder it is to break through the noise. Building a personal brand in today's economy is not just a smart move, it's the only move. The world isn't getting less competitive, and your audience is not getting less distracted. The time to act is now. If you're ready to build your personal brand and take advantage of this creator economy, here's what to do next. Click the link below to book a call with me or my team. On the call, we'll map out your personal brand strategy, identify the gaps in your client acquisition process, and show you exactly how 7-Figure Studio can help you scale. Now here's a quick breakdown of what you get in 7FS. Full access to 7FS, which has over 20 lessons all about how to scale your business, from back-end systems to front-end processes, with more coming out monthly. Weekly live Q&A calls with other 7FS members, contracts, agreements, sales scripts, and funnels, and completely done for you editing and strategy done by my internal content team. We are living in the best time in history to build your personal brand. People are making millions every single month by utilizing it. And if you want to be part of the next generation of millionaires, you need to hop on the wagon. Click below and let's build a personal brand that takes your business to the next level. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to remind you that there is so much opportunity out there, and it's